G'day guys, and welcome to World Tanks with the Magnificent Margon. Something a little different. I didn't show a lot of my Hellcat in the old days, but I did enjoy this tank. Now it is a mean tank. These sort of two battles are two different battles that I did. As you can see, this one's on Prohovoka. And I'm going to the traditional sniping area. Now, this was just after I watched a few of my battles and said, why have I saved this one as a good one? I only did 200 damage. This one I actually broke the 1,000 mark, and I said, why have I? And I realised that back then, a good game for me was really getting in the right positions, and once I learnt those positions, it was okay. So, yeah, this one, it's not brilliant, but it's, well, typical TD style on Pro Vodka. You move to this position below the hill, and you snipe up to the hill. Now, the other Hellcat has moved further up. I'm using this big rock boulder, mound, dirt, hill, whatever you want to call it, as a rock. Why would I call it a rock? As a sort of a way of deterring people from being able to see me earlier, and using everyone else as my spotters. I am more or less covering the circle more than anything else. Thanks, KV31. Just run into me, that's fine, I'll stay out of your way. Now, this was in a time where Kaz and I'd just gone back to work, and Kaz and I didn't get much sort of tanky time. As you can see, I'm very sloppy with my shots. I think at this time I was also having a lot of mouse trouble. I've actually got a brand new mouse since then. I've got the Logitech, what is it again? That's a bloody gaming mouse. It's got bloody 12 buttons over the stupid thing. So yeah, as you can see, I don't think I had the full zoom that I have now on my tank. I think it only zoomed in part way, yeah. So whereas now I can zoom up further, so get a bit of better shot. And a lot of people say that it's cheating and whatever else, but I don't think it makes too much difference. That was me taking sniper shots, just blind shots at where the light tank was. So yeah, unfortunately, back in these games, I was playing by myself, so I was a little bit more cautious about the way I approach situations. I didn't want to just run out there and die straight away. And typically for a lot of TDs, that's what you do. You just take your time, and you just take the shots as you need to. And yeah, as a beginner, as a beginner, this was me not taking risks. This was me learning still. Somehow I got the M6 from the front. That's impressive. Very often I can say I get an M6 from the front. A lot of the time they're pretty bouncy, but if you get them in the sweet spots, you can take them out. And I did pretty well maximum damage then. If you have a look at my shots, oh gosh, where's my mouse? There it is. Going in there, sniper kills me. 240 damage, 160 penetration, so that was pretty well nearly full penetration I got on that M6, and he was slightly angled too, so that's not a bad shot. As you can still using stock rounds. I do carry a lot of premium rounds. Now, you probably do see that on a lot of my tanks. I do carry a lot. Now, the only reason why I carry so much is I find it's very, very helpful in those situations when you come up against those tanks you can't penetrate from the front. You load a premium round, and a lot of people sit there saying, oh, load the skill. Yeah, fair enough, I will load the skill. If I can't damage you with a standard shot, there's no harm in firing a couple of premium rounds into you. A lot of the time I've found that doing that will actually push the enemy back, and it will push it back just enough that it gives you the chance to reposition yourself, get into another position that you hold down in, and everything else. Probably would like to share this too. Now, I was reading on the World of Tanks Facebook page that, where is my mouse gone? That um, within the next week or so, the new 9.0 patch is going to be released. This is going to be the next key step after the patch we're on at the moment, which I think is 8.11. I can't really remember. I just play the game and not worry about those little details. But the 8.11 patch was key for their new physics that they've tried to introduce with bringing out 9.0. I think it also came down to they were trying to scumbags homing in on this area, which is normal. I think they were also trying to use it to weigh up whether or not it was time to bring out historical battles. Now, I'm all for historical battles. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm a little bit unhappy the fact that I can't play with my platoon buddies in it, but I can see that they're trying to do it as a fair thing. So I will probably put up quite a few historical battles because I'm really looking forward to that, and it will be something that I'll enjoy and play. It's the deliberate reason why I've gone down the Soviet lines a bit more and the German Tiger lines. I do like the Tiger. I think it's a great tank. Tiger 1 is a very, very strong tank. As you can see now, I'm moving up into the circle. So all I can say is make sure you're up to date with all the relative information you need to know for the upcoming patch by heads up. And that's my 4th kill for this battle. Doing pretty good. I could have got probably another 2 and I would have got Top Gun. I don't think I did. So yeah, basically this new expansion, more or less, being 9.0 as I would look at it, it's not really a patch, it's an expansion to the game. It's going to bring in high definition graphics on some of the tanks. I don't think they've done all the tanks yet. I think they've done a lot of the tanks that are involved in the historical battles, but they are updating all the tank renders, making them all look more authentic, more realistic. God. Yeah, that was me being a noob. You can't penetrate an AT2 from the front. I should have known that. As you can see, I'm almost out of normal rounds. That's the way it goes. I've done a lot of shooting, a lot of misses. I think he's got his sights on me. Perfect. No, I didn't get that kill. Oh well. Also, along with line this shot up. Come on. Yes. Nice big damage roll there. Perfect. With the expansion comes in this year is going to be really set up to, this is my 5th kill. Unfortunately that's all there is for this battle. So I'll continue my conversation on the next sort of parts of the video. So, but yeah, 9.0 is going to be really key. So here we are, this is the next one. I'm on Abbey or Monastery as the save file says. So as I was saying, with 9.0, as you can see, this tank hasn't even been painted. This is going back a fair way. This is right back when I sort of got the Hellcat. I didn't buy the camo straight away for it, which I didn't realise. A lot of the time I buy it almost instantaneously, but I didn't on this tank. I think I just waited until I got everything upgraded. It's just one of those things you do. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing. Oh God, did I just get damaged? I did, bloody M44. That's pretty funny. He did more damage to me than I did to him. So I'm looking forward to it, seeing the new high definition renders, and I've heard that a lot of people have experienced a higher frames per second rate with this new expansion. I haven't looked into myself. I did download the test server. Unfortunately, I just never really jumped on. I really should jump onto the test server. I'm feeling confident enough that I will jump onto the next test server, and I might actually. Kaz may come along and join me too, all depending on circumstances. But yes, I will be downloading the next test server just to just to get the idea and really get involved in the next lot of patches that are coming out now. This is a great corner. As you can see, I'm not platooning with Kaz at the moment either. These are 2 battles that I did by myself, and it was very rare I do battles by myself. I enjoy playing World of Tanks. By yourself, it does get a bit tough at the best of times, so I would prefer to have people to play with. It's just a lot more fun. I think that whatever it was behind me, what is it? The SU-100 just saved my butt and knocked off their M4, wherever it was. I didn't notice that before. So yeah, now would be probably key times to come and join tanks with the new renders and everything else that are coming up. There are a few new tanks coming out just because of the historical battles. Wargaming has basically added new tanks, changed around the trees, particularly on the German side because of the tanks that were used in a lot of the battles, just to make it that more realistic for the historical buffs that are out there. I do enjoy reading about what World War II, World War One stuff. I am starting to find it fairly interesting. As you can see, I've worked at PZF4. Just trying to pick my next target. There's my next target. A bounce, but a bounce on me too. That's fine with me. So yeah, I didn't mean for this to be really a 9.0 sort of update patch information thing, but that's just what I felt I needed to talk about. I really do like what's coming up in the next sort of expansions and patches and stuff like that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Wargaming coming. Now, this year with the 9.0 patch, you're going to see a lot of changes, particularly to the way buildings will crumble and all that sort of stuff. It's going to really be different in those factors, just because we get to see, like, you could see the turrets flying off. I'm pretty sure in 9.0 we're going to have turrets flying off tanks when you ammo rack them or blow them up. The turret then becomes an object that can be used in the battle, which is brilliant. And I'm really looking forward to those sort of things. So I say well done to Wargaming. Future things that come up, you might be able to like be, for instance, on Helm's Door monastery like this one, and what is it called? No, not Red Shire. Oh, I can't think of the name of it at the moment. I think I get the kill on this British scumbag too. Oh bugger, my brain's gone fat. And you got to think about it, I'm not even bloody 60 yet. I'm having brain issues. I'm more focused on watching me kill this scumbag than anything else at the moment. Yeah, so when you're hitting a building, I can't think of the name of the map at the moment, it could have the chance of crumbling that building, which will then also mean that as it's crumbling, you will find that I didn't get that kill. I thought I did in the end. You'll also find that the building rubble, probably falling on top of the tank, can have a minor amount of damage caused to the tank. So they're the things we can look forward to coming up. Like even a turret falling on top of another tank over time will slowly crush it. You got to wiggle that turret off the top of you. So a few little things. I've heard like the turrets do go inside the other turret and things like that. So there probably is little things that they've had to work out about when it lands on it. Your tank can potentially roll. I don't know whether it's come out in this expansion point, whether you're going to be in like an ELC and you're going to flip out and go smashing across the battlefield because you've done something stupid like I do most of the time when I play my ELC. I hit all the big hills and try to get airborne, and you'll probably find you'll be smashing your tank up. So it's going to be really interesting seeing this whole expansion 9 or patch 9, depending upon which way you want to look at it, and how it plays out for Wargaming and World of Tanks. So Yeah, I don't think I can say much more about 9.0. I think it's going to be pretty well, we're all going to be jumping in next week or within the next week and getting into the fun of what wargaming is. Like the physics when they did it, the physics that came in involving the shot ricocheting and penetrating and the different angles, how well it penetrates, that was great. It's revolutionary to this game. And now they're taking that next big leap. They're doing high definition renders on the tank, so everything looks that little bit more crisper, looks a bit more realistic. They're fixing up bushes, trees, all sorts of things. Buildings are getting new render looks. So they're really trying to bring out the depth in a lot of these maps. Like they're pretty impressive as it is. Like if I zoom out with my XVM mod, you have a look at that. Like they have put a lot of effort in, and this is a pretty balanced map. I've seen teams win from this side. I've seen teams win from the other side. I've even seen a draw, a couple of draws I've had. Like it is a well balanced map, and a lot of the maps are getting like that stage now, where they're getting pretty well balanced. You've got, like you can see, this little sniper lookout that I was sitting on. There's one on the other side, and there's one in the center there. So they're pretty well working it all out. Like I do know that over on this ridgeline here, there's spots where you can zoom in, and through this little center valley here, you can actually shoot in. And from the monastery, you can shoot either side of these lookout points. You can even shoot on people coming through the plains here on either side. It's a really fun battle. Like from this side you can shoot up here, this side you can shoot down here on the water's edge. You've got on this side here, you've got your sort of duke out shooting line where you're sniping and trying to pick each other up. Up here's where you duke it out, like with your heavy tanks and stuff. But heavy tanks also go sometimes in the center here. Medium tanks swing around here, TDs swing around here. I generally use this other avenue. I don't go up here in the Abbey or the Monastery too often. It's very rare that I do, but sometimes you do. So it's a very versatile map, and it does expose so many different elements to it, and that's the great thing. So I'm really looking forward to next week. I hope you've enjoyed me sort of messing around with the Hellcat and sort of pointing out new things. These are some of the better matches I had on the Hellcat. I didn't get rid of the Hellcat. I have played a few more since with with Mr. Jellos, just to help him get leveled up and things like that at the time. He is actually currently working towards getting a Hellcat, so it'd be great to play with him. I've jumped on my 49 with him, so he's only one more tank away before he gets the Hellcat, which would be awesome. But yeah, outside of that, guys, if you like what I do, if you like hearing about the upcoming information patches and stuff like that, I hope you do. Please like the video. It lets me know these sort of things if you're interested. I know I've only got a handful of subscribers at the moment, so if you do watch my videos out there on the web, if you want to have more information when I upload videos, now I do it daily. It might vary depending upon the issues I get. Like tonight, I'm going to pretty well start after I've rendered this video up, putting it out there on the web, just because I'll be going to an engagement party and my computer will be doing nothing, so it might as well start uploading it. So yeah, but yeah, so like, subscribe. Facebook page is down there. I do post my videos up on Facebook page. I've got to do some more details on my Facebook page, make it look more appealing. I think I've only got my picture up there at the moment, sort of thing. So I'm working on things. I've been trying to get a wallpaper art thingy for behind as my background for my YouTube account. I just haven't got the right stretching size to fit the window. Like I would have thought it would just make it fit, but no, you've got to do some tweaking. So that's what I've got to do and sort of work out maybe this weekend or next week. I've still got a couple of days left of holidays, plus Easter's coming up, which is going to be great. And then we celebrate Anzac Day pretty well Friday week. So that'll be another public holiday I'll be off, and I'll definitely be on World of Tanks to respect like the fallen heroes of our country of Australia. I will take 1 minute of silence at 11 o'clock like the rest of our country does, and here in Australia and New Zealand, to remember those who have fallen in service of our country. But yeah, so outside that, guys, I'm please like my Facebook page, like my videos, and subscribe to me if you wish. Send me comments. Say, hey, Margon, what do you think of the upcoming patch? Like, what things are you really looking forward to? Now, you've already heard what I've sort of looking forward to, but maybe even future things. What tanks I'm excited about trying to learn to play. Share your experiences. Use the chat to communicate. That's what it's there for, and I'll see if I can help in any way I can. Maybe other people out there on the web can help just as much as I can. I learned a lot from just watching videos. Once I started making videos, I got better, and I have come a long way, and I'm continuing to grow in this game, and I'm going to keep doing that and keep getting better. So outside of that, guys, once again I'm going to an engagement party tonight for Blackadder and his girl, so I've got to start getting ready now. But yeah, enjoy your evenings, enjoy your tanking, and I will, well, happy hunting. I'll catch you on that battlefield.